Where's my wavy gang at? If you're behind the cell door, let me hear you bang that. Let me hear ya. This is from a wavy gang though.
Man like Jimmy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. The Revelry. It is finally coming to a close. It is finally over. And what are your thoughts on it? First and foremost, please get at me in the comment section below, because I'm just going to be splurging out all my thoughts on the Revelry and how I feel the event went. Now, in terms of the Revelry, I think Bungie did a good job in trying to experiment with the whole sandbox, the ability cooldown and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, in PvE it was hella fun. I've done so many PvE activities: Shattered Throne, I've done strikes, I've run nightfalls, I've used some weird, wacky, wonderful loadouts, and I think it's fantastic some of the things that you can kind of like do with the ability cooldowns, whether it's your barricade or your class ability, your grenade or your melee. There's loads and loads of applications in PvE. It's made for some quite enjoyable times, and it's kind of like a throwback to Destiny 1 with the bad juju, because with the bad juju in Destiny 1 it was an exotic pulse rifle by where if you chained kills together you would get a little bit of super energy on every kill. Now with the Revelry you get a headshot, you've got a chance of that headshot turning into an explosion of light which drops orbs for you to collect, which basically charges recalls your ability and gives you your super ability a little bit quicker. So in that respect it's been fantastic. Absolutely feel like a god in PvE. I mean, mowing through enemies, doing solo public events with ease. Not like there wasn't that difficult before, but we're doing them with ease. And just some of the more difficult PvE content, because of the ability cooldown, has been very enjoyable in my opinion. And especially when doing it with a friend or a clanmate or whatever, playing a game like this with so many ability cooldowns, you really feel like you are a space magician, warlock, cowboy, hunter, titan, everything rolled into one. Basically you're just a one-man army, which is fantastic. However, there is a big however and a big but. The Revelry was everywhere, and I mean everywhere. So PvE application, fine, not a problem. It led to some amazing plays. PvP though, it was just dropped into PvP with no real thought and consideration. Now myself, I'm a veteran D1 player, and I remember the days, well, the run up to the end of D1 where it was just ability central, people running around the Crucible literally throwing their abilities left, right and center. You had some ridiculous cooldowns, and it wasn't as enjoyable to play as you would think it is, and the Revelry basically mimicked that for me. Yeah, you're seeing people in the Crucible, the guys who really want to try hard for a win and just literally spamming grenade abilities, specifically hunters using skip grenades and Shinobu's Vow. I've seen a lot of suppressor sentinel titans throwing their suppressor grenades continuously. Arc web warlocks, oh my days, they were causing so much damage, it was crazy. I was getting killed off spawn with arc web grenades. Now for a bit I don't mind, it's a little bit of mayhem, which is fine and fantastic, but the Revelry has lasted for at least 3 weeks now, and I think that's a hell of a long time for something that you cannot opt out of. Now PvP in itself is in a bad state as it is. It hasn't seen much attention over the last, I don't even know, since Trials got dropped basically. And then to have an event like this for all the PvP folk, they've been literally turned off. I myself, I've been a little bit turned off from PvP, and that's one of the mainstays of Destiny. That's the reason why I jump on and play every day. I love playing PvP, I love competing against other people. I mean, the competitive playlist, where the Revelry should have no right being present in, was rife. It was ridiculous. I lost a competitive game without shooting a weapon. It was that bad. Like, I was literally just being zoned out by continuous skip grenades, suppressor grenades. It was crazy. After that I just tapped out. I just said, you know what, no more PvP for me. I'll do my daily powerful engram stuff, and then I am off. I'm not playing any more PvP, and I think that's a shame for something that has been quite positively received by the PvE community. Now I understand Bungie need to take risks, and I think they almost got it right with the Revelry, but the fact that it was a 3-week event with no option to opt out of the Revelry, I think that was probably the driving force which put a lot of people off, myself included. If they gave an option, maybe make the the weekly playlist, the weekly Crucible playlist, Revelry only, and then make the rest of the playlist how they were, I think it would have been a little bit better well received, because there would have been an option or opportunity to opt out of the Revelry. But nope, failing that, Bungie just stuck it onto PvP and said deal with it, and that's basically what we've had. On top of that, we've had little to no communication about what's coming next, whether there's any PvP revisions or anything like that. It's just been kind of left in the dark. So I feel it, I really do feel it for the PvP folk. For the PvE folk, you've had a fun time, you've walked through content pretty easily, but the Revelry is coming to an end, and I don't really script my videos, as you can tell. I just kind of like say it how it is and just talk off the top of my head. But what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What are your thoughts on the Revelry? Was it a good event? Was it something that could have been improved on? What do you think about Bungie taking risks with the whole meta, the sandbox, the playlists, just the way the game plays basically? What are your thoughts on it? Please get at me in the comment section below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves at the end of another video. If you do like this content, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.